Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Gossip America Update. Welcome to Update New Gossip. When it comes to reality shows, no series has had as much of a global impact as RuPaul's Drag Race. Created by RuPaul Charles and streaming on Paramount+, this drag competition series has astounded audiences for years with its stories of LGBTQ+ performers pursuing their art. The show draws in millions of fans with its iconic scenes of jaw-dropping performances and riveting drama. It's a legendary format that has led to dozens of versions in countries across the world, with the series' latest one being its most ambitious yet, RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars. This newest program brings together queens from the show's many international seasons to represent their country's drag and fight it out for a huge cash prize and the title of Queen of the Mother-Tucking World. It's an exciting new step for the franchise that promised one of the best installments audiences have ever seen. And it's already made a huge mistake. We're only 3 episodes in, but viewers were shocked to have already seen not only the clear favoritism of certain performers, but the judges utilizing archaic views on drag to eliminate who was one of this season's biggest stars. Global All-Stars was supposed to be a space for all, where worldly queens could show their region's unique approach to drag on a truly global stage. But after the elimination of Athena Lickis, fans wonder if this new spin-off was doomed from the start. It's undeniable what a monumental impact RuPaul's Drag Race had on not only television but the world at large. It was an innovator for LGBTQ+ television. While previous programs had tried to spotlight the lives of queer people today, few had offered such a heartwarming, authentic image of these communities as this competition did more than a decade ago. It's a trailblazing series that, while it has suffered from some notable controversies, has helped shape the perception of LGBTQ+ folks in modern society. This, combined with the show's huge popularity, made it understandable when it began to develop spin-offs, with countries all across the world developing their own versions of this legendary format and offering the chance for their nation's drag artists to achieve the kind of fame that American performers had been receiving for years. It was an astounding evolution that spoke to the series' cultural significance, and with every spin-off developing huge bases of die-hard fans, it makes sense that the franchise would try to bring all of these fantastic iterations together. RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars is the series' biggest project to date, and that's not just because of the $200,000 grand prize. Bringing representatives from the numerous international franchises creates a kind of drag competition that viewers have never seen before, not only for its sheer size, but in its ability to unite so many different styles from all over the world. This concept alone was enough to thrill fans, and they grew even more excited when the cast was announced and viewers saw their favorite global queen get the chance to do their country proud. From America's Alyssa Edwards to France's Sode News, these legendary artists brought a distinct style that spoke to their country's unique approach to drag. They were styles that viewers worldwide were excited to see finally be appreciated, which is what made the questionable, problematic judging from the show's 3rd episode so startling. For all of its groundbreaking elements, longtime fans know that RuPaul's Drag Race wasn't always great at supporting its contestants' identities. The show has seen many issues over the years, and while it's relatively small compared to its larger controversies, the one that has been consistently called out was the treatment of Violet Chachki during Season 7. The performer, who went on to win her season, has called out the extremely narrow-minded views of judges RuPaul and Michelle Visage, reiterating to this day how upsetting it was when she wore an outfit that exposed her body and was told she was giving boy. Chachki is gender fluid. Since both her and the fandom's call out of these deeply flawed critiques, the show has taken a much more expansive view on drag, recognizing that it's an artistic outlet for performers of many identities, and that someone's drag doesn't have to abide by traditional views of femininity. It's a much more modern view, so audiences were shocked when RuPaul told Athena Lickis she hadn't feminized herself enough on Global All-Stars Episode 3. This critique followed a few other strange ones that seemed to dislike Lickis' self-made outfit for not falling into the judges' personal tastes. A series of judgments that not only undercut the queen's own gender identity, non-binary, much like they did Chachki's, but led to her elimination later on in that episode. The whole point of RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars is to uplift and celebrate drag from all over the world. But the treatment of Athena Lickis makes fans wonder whether this franchise, or rather, its judging panel, is ready to do that. This worry worsened when, in the same episode, the UK's Kitty Scott-Claus was declared safety for her ensemble. A trio of outfits everyone online agreed were shoddily made, but fell more into the American judges' views of what drag should look like. One of the earliest lessons of this spin-off is that no one country has the best kind of drag, that each nation offers its unique take on the art form that often blurs the lines of gender identity and fashion that most mainstream American queens try to follow. The judges' treatment of Athena, one that not only harkened back to a much more insular era of the show, but seemed to discredit drag that doesn't champion femininity over everything else, is not ready to treat all of these queens equally. And if this trend keeps up, fans are nervous to see other international powerhouses like Lickis get sent home for their uniqueness, while less stellar, more typical queens make it to the end only because they failed to challenge this panel's evidently fragile sensibilities. While online audiences are clearly upset with RuPaul's Drag Race Global All-Stars, everyone should remember that it's still very early into the season. Episode 3 may have featured a huge upset, but that doesn't mean that every other episode will also feature some distressing elements. There's no telling where this season can go, but it definitely started off on a bad foot. The outrage over Lickis' elimination goes beyond fans seeing their favorite queen losing. Her treatment speaks to this panel's inability to judge different kinds of drag fairly and an apparent favoritism for countries whose styles are similar to America's. It's a deeply unfair treatment that touches on the divisive, harmful sentiment of the series' earlier seasons, ones that, while amazing, did not treat non-cisgender contestants with the respect they deserve. Global All-Stars is still early in its first season and could still become the best spin-off this franchise has ever seen. But if the judges don't change up and begin treating everyone fairly, it may just become the show's absolute worst. This gossip is over. If you like the video, then give your opinion in the comment box and stay with us by subscribing the channel. Thank you.